get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wait, that run 80, run 80.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's put him on the bus.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
first down throw for Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cut it out to the side. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Watch the edge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
on 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise. You use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Gain of 12. And the Buccaneer first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check, check. Watch the alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there.
Hey, Charlie.
54 Mike. Check tight.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wait, 20. 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready. Check. Wait. No chance. He's coming. Double it. He's coming. Double up. Shoot.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
What's my name?
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Just like that. Just like that.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Wait, set. 380. 72.
On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Scarlett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check 26, check 26. Check. A little flare. Flare. Whip. the whip. Check 31. Check 31. 6 guys. Check 31.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Got him in. It's Brown. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deuce. Check. You go tight. You got tight.
Here's McCaffrey. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Davis. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Shift. He's coming.
This is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing. Sponge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No. Off. Shift.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
You can't block me.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, bang.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.